Hello, my spring Pop-Tarts. Today we're going to make lemon bars, or lemon squares, or whatever you call them. I'm pretty sure I've shared this recipe before, but we're going to share it again because we've had requests. Now, these are made with a pretty thick shortbread crust. So, if you like a thinner crust on your lemon bar, half the recipe that I'm going to share with you for the crust here at the beginning, okay? So, first of all, we're making the same amount, so that's awesome for me, because I get to say and do the same thing. 9 by 13 pan, spray it. I like parchment, comes out super clean. In a bowl, you do not need a mixer, you need 2 cups of flour, half a cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 sticks of melted butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That's our shortbread crust. Now, this recipe is super easy to make gluten-free because anywhere that you use flour, just use a gluten-free flour. I have done a gluten-free shortbread crust many times, okay? So now we're just gonna mix it. I'm going in with my hands, obviously with gloves. We're in spring mode here, which just means that I have decided it's spring, so we're putting that out there. Also, that I have taken down my winter decor, and in addition, I'm obsessed with lemon, and I want to bake with all the spring flavors, lemon and blueberry and raspberry and all the things. That's what our crust mixture is looking like. I know, not exactly what you would expect. So let's take our 9 by 13 pan, put it in, and we are going to press it flat. If you're using parchment that doesn't hang over the edge, hold on to the parchment while you push it into the corners. We want to make sure we establish good corners for sure, because that is going to seal up things nicely when we put our lemon over top. Now, it doesn't look like that much when you're pressing it into the pan, but you're going to get a nice crust on this, which my customers seem to enjoy. Now, these are for an event for someone in my family, but they are delicious. Okay, so this is all pressed out. We are going to bake these in an oven at 350 for 20 to 22 minutes until the edges are just very lightly browned. Very light. In that time, we are going to make the lemon filling. So let me pop these in, set up for that, and I'll be right back. Alright friends, we're back. In a bowl, 2 cups of white granulated sugar and 6 eggs. We are going to mix those well. Took me some time to juice all the lemons. 100%, I'm always going to go for freshly squeezed lemon juice, okay? Now, if you don't have access to that, or you don't feel like juicing a bunch of lemons, you can buy the bottle stuff. It's not the same, I'm telling you. If you want to leave if you want to leave the eggs at room temperature for a little bit, that's just going to help them combine with the sugar. I like to mix these really well before we add anything else. Did you know that lemon bars get the majority of their color from the eggs and not the actual lemon juice? Same thing with lemon curd. Also, peep the husband in the background. He's helping to clean some dishes. He's doing the Lord's work. All right, 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Again, if you're doing gluten-free, you could just do gluten-free flour here. I have done that. Pour that in. We want to give that a really good whisk. Again, make sure it's really well combined before we add the next thing. And there's only one more ingredient, which is the fresh lemon juice.
How many lemons did you squeeze, like 30?
No, 6. The recipe, this recipe comes from Sally's Baking Addiction, and her recipe is like about 3.5 to 4 lemons. Girl, I don't know where you're getting your lemons. Mine were tiny today, so we need to go 6.
And mind you, she only got a cup out of 6 lemons.
Well, it's worth it. 'Tis worth it. All right, so you have a pale yellow mixture now that you've added the flour. Whisk it until there are no lumps. And now, lemon juice. Oh. Gently, gently whisk, or you're going to be wearing it. Or your counter will be. Our crust is almost done. You want to pour this over a warm crust and put it back in the oven. That's why we're doing things in this order. That and another trick that I'm going to show you are what help the filling to stick to the crust. Guess that's a problem some people have, it just lifts off. We're going to show you how to avoid that, and one is putting it on the warm crust. All right, so we're all whisked together. Coffee break. They were out of the lids with the opening, so they gave me like a milkshake straw and lid. Very unnecessary. However, the coffee, very necessary. All right, I'll be back when the crust is all finished. All right, crust is out. Look at that beautifulness. Now another trick that Sally has taught me, use a fork or a small knife and make some holes in the crust. Do not push all the way through to the base because we don't want filling underneath the crust. But you could use a fork if you want and just prick the surface. This is going to help some of that filling settle just inside of the crust. Even the crust smells good. I know it's just a shortbread, but so very lightly. Then we are going to pour our filling over. It's going to look a little frothy. That's okay. You should also know that a lot of those recipes and pictures where everything is like perfectly bright neon yellow on top, that's manufactured. Yours are going to be a little bit more of a dull yellow. That's okay. All right, pour your mixture over top into the 350-degree oven for 22 to 25 minutes until it does not jiggle, it's just set. All right, see you back here. Oh good, you're here. Hi. Ignore the red face. It is very hot in the kitchen today. Lemon bars. Let's talk about it. Pretty sure I overbaked mine a little bit. So start with like 15 minutes at 350 and then check for the jiggle. Now I'm going to show you something. We're going to have a little chat. The lemon bars have cracked. And do you know what? It's okay. Because we're going to slice them and they're still going to taste amazing. I have been getting some comments on some of my cake decorating videos where people are like, ugh, the icing not being perfectly smooth is killing me. Ugh, I hope you offered them a discount because the sides aren't perfectly smooth. Ugh, that one slice looks smaller than the other. I hope that person who got the small one got a discount. I'm human. I am. And I'm not perfect. And the things that I make will not be perfect. TV shows, competition shows, social media has made you think that everyone who does everything is perfect all the time. And you know what? It's just not true. Even the videos, because I have to scroll past them, of spend the day with me as a 21-year-old bakery owner who sells out every day. You know what? Not everything is perfect. Not every day is a sellout, and not everything is exactly as she says in that video. Okay? Sometimes the bars crack. Also, I have made these several times. I would like to know if there's someone who can tell me how to get, I've tried many recipes, them to not be white on top, no matter what I do. They're white on top, but they taste amazing, and they're that gorgeous yellow when you cut into them. But anyway, that's our chat. I'm a human. I'm sharing real videos. They're not filtered. They're rarely cut because my editing skills are limited. I'm a real bakery. These are from my mother-in-law. She lost her husband, and they're having a memorial service, and these were his favorite. And even though that they are cracked, I will cut them and I will present them in a beautiful pastry box, and I will sprinkle them with powdered sugar, and she will love them because I made them for her, and because they're delicious, and because they were her late husband's favorite. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay if the sides are a little crazy. It's okay if your house isn't perfectly clean. It's okay. The expectations that we have from watching things on TV and social media have ruined us for real life. Hi, I'm real life. I don't use AI. I am not AI. I'm a real person. This isn't to say stop making those comments, because those people, they have no idea. This is just to say it's okay to be human. So now that we've had that little chat, I'm going to cut into these, display them beautifully in a pastry box, sprinkle them with powdered sugar, and show you what they look like at the end. Deal? See you back in a minute. Told you, thick crust, but they are good. Look at that gorgeousness. Okay, let me finish slicing them. I'll be back. And here they are, all finished. Lemon squares, lemon bars, what have you, dusted with powdered sugar, wonderfully tart, and definitely refreshing.